who have been tricked and deceived into believing this type of madness about the creator of the heavens and the earth and all that exists, about the Lord, the Master, the Provider, the giver of life, the giver of death, the owner, the runner of all affairs. Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah talks about them in detail in his book called Hidayat al-Hiyara, or Guidance to the Confused, his response to the Yahoo and Nasara, his response to the Christians and the Jews. He talks about the foolishness of the Nasara and their worship of the Salib. What do you say about an ummah, about a nation, the one who they worship, the one who they believe to be their creator, the one who they believe to be their God, was crucified upon the cross, and then they start worshiping with the cross. And every act of worship, they cross themselves up and worshiping the cross and wearing the cross. Would not be a fact if this was the case. That if this is where your Lord was crucified, your Master was crucified, the giver, the grantor of life, the grantor of death, the one who has shown you mercy and kindness and every good you know He subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you. Would it not be a fact that if you were to see a salib, and this were your belief, and you were to see a cross, that, as Ibn Qayyim says, that it would have been a must to burn it. Kullu salib, every cross you came across contact, every one you had the ability to burn. But once again, the ox. Once again, the opposite. Once again, showing a people of no intelligence. Once again, showing a people of no respect for the Lord of the heavens and the earth. This cross upon which they showed the greatest humiliation to the Lord of the world. Because as Ibn Qayyim says, their ilah. Sometimes they say He's Allah, God. Sometimes they say He's Ibnuhu, His son. And sometimes they say He's one of three. So they have denied the right of the Creator. And they have disbelieved in Him, kafara bihi a'zam al-kufr. Have disbelieved Him with the greatest of disbelief. And they have cursed Him and slandered Him in the most ugly of fashions. And they have denied the right of Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. They have denied the right of the servants who He has sent, Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. This is some of the foolishness that we should be arming ourselves to deal with. There should be no muwahid except well armed, having knowledge of kitab and sunnah in these issues, able to respond in these issues, able to deal with the fact or show or prove the fact of the oneness of Allah tabarak ta'ala and the foolishness of the Trinity or anything connected to it, to show that Allah tabarak ta'ala is high and great and above and far beyond what they ascribe to Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. Knowing those verses in the Quran which deal with Isa alayhi salam and his mother Maryam radiyallahu anha, to be well armed upon this. This is something where many of us are in a state of ghafla, neglect regarding. When we're living in a country that this is the main belief. When many of us come from parents who hold this belief in their hearts and may very well die with this belief. With this belief in their hearts. So on us, it behooves us, so must upon us, to be concerned about this issue. And why let those who are not upon the way of the Salaf, who are not upon Kitab and Sunnah and the Minhaj al-Salaf Salih, why let those who are upon deviation and upon ways which are astray, like the Ahmadiyyats and the rest of them, like this, let them take this, as they say, قَدْ أَخَذَ الْقَوْسَ مِنَّا وَنَحْنُ أَوْلَ بِهِ. They take the bow from us and we have more right to it. We have more right Was it not our Sheikh, Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, who wrote the monumental work, Al-Jawab al-Sahih liman badala din al-Masih, the correct response to those who corrupted the religion of the Messiah? Is it not our Sheikh Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah who is writing response to the confused, response against the Yahud and the Nasara? Are we not the ones who are upon the path of those who are the callers of Tawheed? And if we are in fact the callers of Tawheed, then the biggest obstacle, one of the biggest obstacles in our way are those who could commit this type of shirk, or ascribing to Allah Ta'ala that which does not befit Him, of lying on Allah Ta'ala and slandering Allah Ta'ala. This is something we have to begin to deal with, begin to understand, and teach it to our children from early on. From early on, when they come with the questions that are natural to come with in a society such as this. When they see the salib, the cross, they should not think that it's some beautiful form of jewelry that men wear. But they should have the response of Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam regarding this issue. And that is that Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam ordered that they should be broken. And it should be taught to the children this thing here, this cross, this salib, is one of the greatest forms of slandering Allah Ta'ala. Something unacceptable. Something that must be rejected out of hand. Something that is foolishness, something that is ridiculous. Something that deserves nothing of respect. هذا وصلى الله على نبينا محمد. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد, yes, da'wah بإذن الله تعالى. Yes, da'wah بإذن الله تعالى to those who are confused with this madness. Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah refers to them in many places, which is too detailed, of course, to go into in a single khutbah. But he mentions some of their acts of worship and the like, saying about them, الَّذِينَ اخْتَارُوا الصَّلَاةَ, those who choose a prayer that the most righteous amongst them ممكن يبول فيه, might urinate while he's praying. And the urine may flow, as Ibn Qayyim says, على ساقه أفخاذه, and upon their thighs and upon their calves, facing the east, then crossing himself up with his hands in front of his face, worshiping a God that has been crucified, opening their prayer. And he means by this to show the foolishness of their ibadah, even to such a degree that there's no such thing as tahara, cleansing oneself. There's no such thing as a wudu. There's nothing of this nature, that you can very well urinate at the same time that you are making the prayer that the Christians make. Then I say, Ya Abana, anta alladhi fi samawat, or our Father, you are the one in the heavens. Glorified be your name, and may your kingdom come as you want it in the heavens as it is upon earth. Give us our daily bread. This is the extent of prayer. Does this sound like salah? Does this sound like a ibadah? That in any shape, fashion, or form would be legislated by the Creator of the heavens and the earth? Then he say he may, as he says, break his wudu, as we would say in modern day terms. Pass wind, urinate or whatever, to his side. And he may, while he's praying, while he's on his knees, or with his hands in front of him, sitting there, or whatever the case may be, ask about the price of khamr, alcohol, wal khanzir, pork. Talk about gambling and what has been cooked in his house. like this.